What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. We're back on Mrs. Bay Cities Live. We're going to roll out some cookies real quick. I'm going to make some snickerdoodle cookies and some chocolate chip cookies. So I have some cookie dough right here that I made yesterday. I have my chocolate chips, and then I'm going to grab my sugar. We'll make some snickerdoodles. And this is just plain white sugar, cinnamon, and it's just mixed together. And this is how you make a snickerdoodle cookie. Like that. We're going to make little 1 ounce cookies. Get my sheet tray. Actually, I could probably use my cookie container that I have now. Where is my cookie container? I'm going to be taking these to the glass lab tonight. So these are plain, not infused cookies. There's nothing in here. So yeah, let's put them in here. There's no line in the bottom so they don't stick. This should make, I think this makes like 40 cookies or something like that. Hashel Ham says, Hashel Ham says howdy. What's up? Good morning. Bay City, yo, what's up, everyone? Good morning, good morning. Open that up. And a really cool trick to not get your scale dirty is to put a little piece of plastic. Just like that. Just like this. That way you don't have to continue to clean it every single time. All right, so I'm going to change this. We're going to do 1 ounce cookies. See how I'm going to do this. And I'll roll them and put them in there. All right. Let me know what is y'all's favorite cookies. What are some cookies that you would like to see us make? And these are going to be 1 ounce. So I'll try to make them small. Yeah, there we go. So you take them. I'll roll it up like that. And the sugar, and this is the snickerdoodle, so it has sugar and cinnamon on it. Roll it around, and then that's it. I'm going to go ahead and just portion them out because I don't like to get sugar on every single piece of dough because I'm going to make some chocolate chip. And I'm not a big fan of snickerdoodle, so I'm not going to make any snickerdoodle for me. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know what kind of cookies. What kind of cookies you want to see. There we go. Jeffrey always 420 says good morning. What's up? Good morning. D Halter says good morning, Mrs. Space. What's up? Space City says I like plain sugar cookies. Yeah, we know, plain Jane. That's no fun. We need some M&Ms or chocolate chips in there. D Halter and everybody else in here cool, I guess. Oh, you're amongst friends, K-Ham. You're amongst friends. There we go. What are y'all's plans today? Who's coming to the glass lab? Who's gonna come get some cookies? We're gonna have Smoking Lou there. Smoking Lou on the menu has some smash burgers. He usually does them with fries. But it's really cool because if you're planning on shopping with Bio City anyways at the Glass Lab, I think if you spend like 30 or 40 bucks, they give you a burger or they'll include it for you. So I think that's pretty cool. That's a good way to get people to your shop, man. If I'm gonna go out there and buy something anyways, you already know I'm gonna get the munchies. So having, tacos or burgers, something like that is really awesome to get people just into the shop. and it's actually really good. So you always find some good products. If you get those Oogie gummies and a burger on your way out, you're set, dude. It's a good night. There we go. Yeah, I can't wait till he has fried pickles again. I'm a big fan of fried pickles. I think I'm the only person in my house that likes pickles, actually. Goodness, come on. I can't, I hate when it's like a point. I keep going between point 0.9 and 1.1. Oh, geez. Okay, there we go. Plain sugar cookies. What is it with you guys and plain sugar cookies? Ashel Ham, of course you would have his back. He said he got new donuts rolled, tubes and cigars bands on these. Ooh, yes. Shout out to Bayou City. You know, he's always working on something. That man never sleeps. He is always just a hardworking guy trying to just better his shop and better, the people around him. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some new tubes, new hash holes. Y'all go check those out at the Glass Lab today. I think we'll be there maybe around 5. It depends when my cookies finish today. Or this morning I'm just gonna prep them and then we will be taking them over to the Glass Lab for everyone to enjoy. We like to come with something to a sesh. I don't know. Don't show up empty handed, guys. You always want to bring a little some. I like to bring some little snacks. The tummy is the way to everybody's heart. Yeah, I think it all started when like we just started going over there. Oops. We just started going over there and then, Buddy was like, "Hey, you guys hungry? You want to eat?" Like everybody would always be eating. He would order for everybody. And then little by little we started having Lou there. And I thought it was awesome because like that way Lou can make some money, everybody gets fed, it brings people to the shop. It's a really like just all around good idea to support the vendors and the people around you. Everybody can be connected in some way. Everybody can make money. It's cool. If you work together, you'll make more money. It's just when people get greedy. When people get greedy, want a bigger cut, they have beef with somebody you can't work with, whatever. It's like, man, put all that aside. Put your business first and help each other grow. There we go. And there's so many different parts of the community. There's the people that, grow the plant, all that. They go all the way and start it and then you get all the way to the people who are marketing it. Like there's so many people in between. So that's awesome. Space City says don't forget to smash the like button or double click the screen. Boop boop tap tap your screen for the cookies. Make sure you guys drop some more cookies, whatever cookies you guys want to have. Maybe we'll have them next week because we're making some snickerdoodles and then we're gonna make some chocolate chip in a minute. I think this is a good amount of snickerdoodles. I'm not a big fan of the snickerdoodles anyways. I've been really liking the chocolate chip. My chocolate chip have been phenomenal. And this is a really easy recipe. You can find it on I think it's like Hershey's.com. But it's like the like regular cookie. Just the regular cookie base and then you can add whatever else you want into it. I usually do M&Ms. I like M&Ms. But it has to be the mini M&Ms. Don't give me those big old chunky M&Ms. Not the regular ones. And these are just little 1 ounces. When I bake these 1 ounce cookies off, they're gonna go in at 375 for about 13 minutes. So I found that it gives it a really nice crunch. Make sure when you take the cookies out of the oven, you leave them on the pan for at least 10 to 15 minutes to cool off because it's gonna finish cooking. And if you don't do that, you're gonna have a little bit of a soft, mushy cookie. And I cooled the dough. You always want to make sure to chill it at least overnight or 24 hours. And then even after you roll it out, because your hands are heating up the dough a little bit, you want to put it back into the refrigerator before you bake it. I would say at least like another hour. Just leave it in there to cool completely. It's really like all the butter that's in there. Once you like roll it like this, you can kind of see on my gloves, like it has some dough on there. And that's what's going to cause it to spread is because you're handling it and it's because it's getting warm. So that's how you get cookies to stand up, to stack high versus spreading and it's like a little pancake. But it's the cooling part. You have to have the butter cooled. And it doesn't, I think at this point, I've tried it a couple times. It doesn't matter if you have like soft or melted butter in the beginning. Once you cool it, all of those crystals and everything are going to come back. They're going to just stay there and it's going to be nice and Nice fluffy cookie. Astral Ham said, "Wait, you're not making sugar cookies. Space City Crier, do something, bro." No, these are snickerdoodles. So this has sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. I guess we could do a couple little just sugar. I mean, I guess if it's at Space City's request, you know. Morning, love. There we go. Just keep rolling them out here. And the rest I'm gonna add some. I don't know actually. I guess I'll add a little. I'll do a little bit just plain sugar, and then we'll do a few more with the chocolate chips. Okay, you're gonna just take it like this, roll it around. Oh yeah, see, he's a snickerdoodle is a sugar cookie. It is. It just has the cinnamon, but I guess some people are sensitive and they don't like cinnamon. Yeah, it's just rolled around like this, and then the sugar will kind of crystallize a little bit on the cookie while it cooks. Comes out real nice and brown. And you can go however big you want. You just need to change the cooking time. So I've seen like 4 or 5 ounce cookies. These are just little 1 ounce. But I find these bake the best by the dozen. You could put all 12 on a full sheet pan, and they won't really touch. So it's a really good recipe, really good size to work with. Same thing when I'm packing them. They fit perfectly in my plastic containers because of how tall they are. They're not like super big cookies. And I also don't package them like individually anymore because they don't really stick together. But if you do bigger cookies, if you're doing like maybe a 2 or 3 ounce cookie, I would probably do individual packaging on them. But these you could put them all in a box together. I have this really nice Thanksgiving box that I put some dozens in that fit perfectly to put 12 snickerdoodles in there. Oh, where am I? Thought I was in the frame. National Ham said Space City. That's in the that's that Katie lingo in Houston. I never heard of a snickerdoodle. Yes, a snickerdoodle is just cinnamon and sugar on the outside of the cookie. That's a snickerdoodle. Very simple, very easy recipe, but pretty good. Pretty good for people that like snickerdoodle. It's like the or sugar cookie. It's like I don't know, like I guess the grown up version of it. Like you like a sugar cookie when you're little, but then when you grow up, you like snickerdoodle. I don't know. I don't like either one. I like chocolate. I like chocolate chip cookies and M&Ms the most. You just roll it around like so. There we go. And if you guys want any more like cooking or baking tips, the Stationary Bakery is where I found a lot of tips and tricks. She owns her own bakery, and she has like her labels for her packaging. She does her menus, her spreadsheets. She does all kinds of stuff. So definitely check her out. The Stationary Bakery. I think she has a website too. That's usually where you order. But yeah, she talks you through all kinds of how-to videos, like how to start up your own baking business, how to make everything that's food compliant for food cottage laws and stuff like that. So yeah, she makes a lot of really good and interesting content that's actually really useful for anybody that's interested in opening up a bakery or that just wants to learn a little bit more of like the logistic side of running a business part of it. I just like to bake, and we'll figure out the rest together. All right, that's a good amount of snickerdoodle. I'm gonna take these off so I can start mixing the chocolate chips. I guess snickerdoodles are sugar cookies. And that's good. That's a good amount of dough. And then let me get my measuring cup. I love these, my Rose Gold cups. They're super cool and they're heavy. I'll do a couple extra because I like mine extra chocolatey. There we go. Where did my top go? Here it is. All right, and then I need my spatula. Oh, I think the one I wanted to use was not available, but oops, I can use this one. I love picking. What's up, everybody? If you're just coming in, I'm Mrs. Space City. I do different kinds of edibles, rosin vape reviews, and pre-rolls. Today I'm just making some regular cookies. We're going to have a sesh at the Glass Lab. So what I'm doing now is just making some chocolate chip cookies, rolling them out, and then I will bake them later today. Hopefully we can do another live, and I'll take you guys behind the scenes inside of the Glass Lab so you can see what kind of different products he has. And just different things you'll find. Smoking Lou will be there. You get a burger after you purchase. So that's always a good reason to go if you get food. There's food. I'm there, guys. All right, this looks good. You don't want to overmix the dough. I'm going to turn this around here. There we go. And you can always just scrape like this. And then you pick it up and just make it perfect. So those are ready to go. Let me rinse my hand because I got some sugar on it. All right, let's get another set of gloves. Wherever those went, over here. And real quick, check out the new apron. Bought it for myself for Christmas. Space City said, and you call yourself a cookie connoisseur. Yes, the sugar cookie is a snickerdoodle. He says, I'm pulling your card. This lemon cherry martini is hitting. Oh, that sounds good. We're not connoisseurs. You know that. Just fans with opinions. Ah, so funny. Smoking this bubble gum from Hermanos. He said, how is Hermanos? Flowers looking good. Oh, yeah. We're going to have some shake from our last harvest. Let me see if I put it up here. Where did I put it? Oh, man. Must be upstairs. But yeah, I have some shake from our last harvest that we're going to infuse maybe the next batch with. Here it is. Let me show you guys real quick what I used to infuse it with. All right. Move this aside real quick just to show this thing off. All right, so let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, he says it's upstairs. Blaze Hydro says, good morning, Mrs. Space City. Good morning, Blaze Hydro. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. So this is going to be the decarboxylator that I use. You can put butter, oil, anything you want to throw in there that's going to be infused. I'll show you in just a second. And I've been using it for a couple years now, so I will say it is pretty reliable. It's almost like a crock pot, just kind of set it and forget it. So you'll take that part, plug it in. This is the very top, so it helps to keep the air clean, like not smelling too much like bud. So right here, it'll tell you mode 1, 2, and 3. I usually use, I think it's mode 2 is to decarb, and then mode 3 is to infuse. So you just follow this. It tells you for how long. These are already preset, so you don't have to think about the time or how long or anything. You just, or the temperature, you just set it to whatever presetting you need, and then you let it sit in there. This is going to be the other little top that kind of just goes on this big part, this big bowl. You can see it kind of stays in there like a suction, so the smell doesn't really come out too much. And then you put this on top, and then it locks in with these guys. So it is a really pretty good machine. You can fit a good amount in here. Maybe at least like 2 ounces, I would say. And you just want to grind it all up. You'll put it on the bottom. You'll put your top like that. You'll set it inside. lock these guys up, and then you're good to go. Then right here, it'll tell you, you'll turn it on, and then it'll tell you the temperature and the time. And then you just set it to whatever setting you need. If you need to decarb it, it'll decarb all of it in 30 minutes. Or if you need to infuse, it'll infuse in 2 hours. So overall, it's a pretty good machine. I've used it for quite a while. If you go back to the how to decarb bud in the Tres Leches series, that one shows you exactly how to do it start to finish on this machine. Now you don't have to use this machine. This machine is just good because it helps with the smell. I just crack a window and put my vent on, and there's almost like no smell at all. So this is a really, really good machine. It was a really good investment. I think it's about $130 on Amazon. Sometimes you find it on sale. I think I got it for like $100 plus some shipping and like my rewards and stuff like that. So really good machine. Highly recommend. Now you don't have to use this. You can use. There's another series that I want to film is how to decarb your bud, but without these machines because not everybody has them. If you have an oven, an air fryer, you can also do it in there. So we'll do a few videos of how else to decarb. Now you just have to make sure nobody's home because you can't do stuff like that when people are home, guys. I promise you, the whole house is gonna your whole house, your whole apartment complex is gonna smell. So I don't recommend doing it the other ways I'm going to show you. I highly recommend the machine, but if you're in a pinch or just single and by yourself and nobody else is home, then yeah, go for it. But you could do it in the oven. I follow this girl on Instagram, and I've seen her do it before in the oven where she puts it in a pan and then she grinds everything up. She puts it in like kind of like a bread loaf pan is what it looks like, and then she just puts foil on it. And then I've also seen her take the ground up bud and she puts it just between like two foil sheets and makes like a little sandwich. And then she'll put it in the air fryer. So I thought that that was really interesting that you could just find stuff that is already in your home and that you don't have to go out and buy and spend the $100. The only reason I did is because I want to make sure that my whole house doesn't like smell and that it comes out the exact way I want, which those temperatures really matter, the time matters. So if it's already preset for me, then it just takes some of the thinking out of it for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I must keep you guys down, my bad. Oh, Blaze Hydra says good morning. Hashwell Ham says it's good, worth checking out if you're near them. They had a bunch of rosin in the shop. Kel said, "What's up, Mrs. Base? What's up, Kel? I'm the Cookie Monster." What's up? Space City says, "Good morning, Blaze." Oh man, Kel, there's gonna be a cookie that I've been wanting to make. That it's from. If you guys are on Facebook, I think it's called Baked by the Lake is her name. And so what she does is cookies, but she does this really cool monster cookie, and it has chocolate chips, crushed up Oreos, crushed up Chips Ahoy, and then maybe some nuts. I don't remember if she puts nuts, but she puts all that in the dough, and then her dough is like a super, super blue. Like she does the food coloring, and it makes it a really, really bright blue. Even after she bakes it, it's still very, very vibrant blue. And then she does the little eyeballs and a couple pieces of cookie sticking out, and it looks like a real monster, and it's so cool. I definitely want to try that. I want to try doing like colored cookies, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. I really want to be able to do some like some kind of red cookies or like maybe a red velvet. Oh, I love red velvet. I think it's just hard to make. It's hard to do because of like the milk and the vinegar. I don't know. It's hard to get that like chemical reaction without it turning like pink or orange. Kel says sounds like my type of cookie. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a big cookie. These okay, so the ones I'm doing are 1 ounce. She does a 5 ounce. So I'm gonna do 1 ounce again and then I'll show you a 5 ounce cookie to compare it because hers are humongous. All right, so that's the 1 ounce, and then I think I'm gonna just make me a 5 ounce. I'm gonna put it off to the side and I'm gonna bake it on its own. Okay, yeah, here we go. Maybe it's a 4 ounce she does. It seems like a lot. Well, no, those look about as big as she does them. All right, so this is for size comparison. This is the 1 ounce cookie that I do. And then if you go on Facebook, Baked by the Lake, she does a 5 ounce cookie. So 1 ounce cookie and a 5 ounce cookie is a huge, big difference, dude. Big difference. Actually, I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna save that for. I'm gonna save it for my birthday. I'm gonna make myself a big old cookie. Actually, I should make myself a cookie cake. I didn't make the homemade cookie cake yet. I don't think. Oh, we had one for we had one around Christmas. Our elf buddy made us one. I forgot about that. He made us a little. He made us a really good looking cookie cake. It was delicious. Maybe I'll ask for his recipe. Yeah, I think it would be easy. You just take all the cookie dough and lay it out. I'm sure it's the same thing. I want to do stuffed ones too. That's what I've seen her do. She does stuffed cookies. Oh man, guys, we are almost done finally. I need to start getting dressed. I have other things to do today, but I wanted to at least roll out the cookies, get them ready for tonight. That way, when I come home, I just throw them in the oven to bake, and then I'm gonna try to make them like the last time, how they were super. I put them on a metal pan when I took them to the glass lab the last time, and they stayed warm like the whole time. They were so good. People were asking me if they were like on a warmer or something. They're like, "How are the cookies still warm?" Like they're fresh out of the oven. That's that's the best time to eat a cookie is when it's fresh out the oven and cooled down just a bit. Yeah, man, I think I put a lot of chocolate chip cookies in these. Oops, I started rolling it before I put it on there. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Yeah, guys, tonight at the Glass Lab, I'll try to go live. That way you guys can see the shop, see Lou and his delicious burgers out there. There we go. We also have the RSO oil. The RSO oil is gonna get reviewed tomorrow. I need a day where I don't have anything planned that I can check it out and see just how it works, like the what the tolerance level is and stuff, because that's something brand new that I've never tried, but I'm excited to try it. It's always exciting when you find something new. Yeah, RSO oil, Rick Simpson oil is what it's called. So we're gonna find out what it is together. It's basically a concentrate that has all plant matter and everything in it. It has all the cannabinoids. It has everything. Nothing's like taken out of it. Nothing's extracted. So very excited to try it. It's a very dark oil. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. I think I have it up here. Yep. If I can turn, I don't know where it is. Thought I had a light. Oh yeah, here it goes. Oops, he said, I just realized there's a scale in front of you. I'm like, why is she using a pot top? Oh my goodness. National Ham is all late. Coffee and coffee. Rice and shine. Little Triple H of the flower sitting. RSO is godly if you use it right here. Yeah, I want to try it. It's a small amount, so that's gotta be promising. But I was almost thinking to put like once I cook the cookie, to put a little bit the underneath a Hershey Kiss and like put it on the cookie so that way it'll be inside the cookie and kind of melt. But I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna check it out and see, guys. Tell you mind elaborating, says Jeffrey. Astral Ham says probably the smoky rosin got me twisted. I'm sure it does, man. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in, tuning in, making some cookies with me. I will see you guys on the next one. Be sure to follow at Mrs. Bay City on Instagram for more of the giveaway information today. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one.